team sheets are in and we're going live on our official Facebook page to stream you the team news direct to your device. And as we head into round 9, it's the first time this season the match committee has made minimal changes to the team list. As always, Director of Football Neil Balme gives us the latest from the football department. We'll also hear from injured Magpie, who is determined to make the most of every session as he mounts his comeback from knee surgery. Well, Collingwood has used a total of 36 players in the first 8 rounds of the season, but this week the lineup is a little more settled, with the Pies making just one change to the side that beat Brisbane at the Gabba. It's a case of swapping a Ben for a Ben. Ben Reid comes in after missing last week's match with a shoulder injury, while Ben Sinclair will rest on the sidelines suffering from concussion. Reid's return is timely given the potency of Geelong's forward line in the early rounds of this season. Fellow defender Jonathan Marsh remains on the cusp of making a senior return to football after being named as an emergency for the second consecutive week. He joins Jared Witts and Matthew Goodyear. Now, as we mentioned, Collingwood will be without Ben Sinclair, who will sit out a match due to concussion for the 3rd time this year. Director of Football Neil Balme explained Sinclair's situation to Collingwood media a short time ago.
Yes, we're disappointed for Ben Sinclair. He's struggling to get a real run at it. We love the way he plays, but he's still got a bit of a problem with that concussion. He had a slight knock at training today, which shouldn't have influenced too much, but all the objective measures, the tests and that he does say that he's fine from a concussion point of view, but he's not feeling quite right and we're a little bit concerned about it. So we think, particularly in this climate, we'll take the conservative option and unfortunately we won't play him. But fortunately Reedy's been able to come up and come into the side. He's recovered really well from that shoulder. Well, funnily enough, over the 8 rounds we've already played 36 players, so we've had very little continuity, and that, particularly in these days where you've got to play really well together as a team. I mean, that's always been the case, but more important now than ever, to get some continuity with the players, let them play with each other, understand each other, communicate better, etc. is a really important part of it now. That doesn't get you the points, but we're really pleased that we're starting to get a decent shot at it, and there's a couple more kids coming back through VFL as well, so we'll hopefully have a healthier group.
Thanks, Balme. Great to have a more settled side this weekend. Well, one man who won't make his way into the lineup this year is Jackson Ramsay. The 21-year-old has recently undergone knee surgery that will sideline him for the rest of the season, but he's remaining optimistic and he already has his sights set on the first day of pre-season. Collingwood media caught up with him a little earlier this week.
Coming to the season, NAB Cup, I was fine. I was playing some pretty good footy. And like you said, played my best game against Richmond, round 2, and then on the Tuesday after the game I ruptured the ACL, but I've still got a lot of footy. I believe in me, and I'm still only 21, so hopefully I can turn it around next year. It was an open training session, so there was a few supporters around, and we were doing some match sim, and the ball spilled out, I think, and I collected a ground ball and tried to cut back through steel on my left side, and there I just felt my leg shift, and it didn't really hurt at the time. I just felt like it was. I knew I did something, but I was sort of in a bit of denial that no, I haven't done it, sort of thing, and yeah, it turns out I have, but it really set in after Doc said the knee felt a bit loose, so I sort of knew from then that it could be what we thought, and it turned out it was. So my main goal is to be right for the pre-season, which is looking likely at this stage. So all I've got to do is just do monthly goals and daily goals to hit, and then if I can do that, then I think I'll be back in time, for next year easily.
Now, don't think the Collingwood action ends with the final siren at the MCG this Saturday. Whether you're going to be at the G or you're following from elsewhere, you'll be able to watch our VFL match against Williamstown as it happens. Collingwood media will be live streaming the match direct to your desktop or mobile device, complete with commentary from the Collingwood radio team. If you can't make it to the Holden Centre, make sure you tune in from 4:40 p.m. this Saturday for all the action. Well, it's a big weekend coming up for both teams, and we hope you can make the most of the double header at the G and the Holden Centre. Thanks again for tuning in on our website or live on our official Facebook page. We'll see you again next Thursday. Go Pies!